We've already got stuff on the stove. And I might have to leave this live abruptly because there is something I'm waiting to hear back on. If I do hear back about it, yeah, I'll end the live right away without hesitation. Just so you guys are aware of that. Anyway, probably boiling some pasta. You're gonna eat about half. These are It's a good 200 grams of pasta, so half a pound. Here we have some tofu, garlic, and fish sauce. Mix all of that together without dropping half of it. Actually, let's get this little piece of smoked tofu in there as well. A little bit of olive oil. For now, we'll wait till the pasta boils. In the meantime, let's let's make a yummy dinner. So we're gonna start with 50 grams of oats. Today's training day, and it's been a leg day, so yeah, you can have some more carbs. All right. Some cinnamon going in there. I'll get some cocoa powder. There you are. Hi there. Welcome. Drop a like and a comment. So yeah, this is dinner. Yeah, that's what it is. Okay, I need to turn on the dishwasher. And I'm gonna go in with 200, at least 200 grams of quark. That's gonna be almost exactly 150 grams. Hey, if by the way, if you are who you might be, my one silent viewer, check your comments. Yeah, perfect. That's 30 grams of casein. Basically no fat today. Going in with some canola oil. Little dash of water. A little more cinnamon and plenty more chocolate. Now we're talking. That's a nice color. Healthy dose of maple syrup. And some mixed frozen berries. Yum. Right, let's get the scale out of the way. Actually, never mind. I'll get some cashew nuts in there. That will weigh them off. And a couple of, what are they called? Why is my brain not braining today? A couple of Brazil nuts. Because I was thinking in a different language. That's why. I didn't think of the English name for a second. Okay, where are my cashews? Here. Like 30, 40 grams. Already broken cashews. Yep, 40 grams. Good. How much protein? Protein is negligible. And finally, we're gonna weigh up some TVP, some texturized vegetables. It's soy protein. It is soy. I guess they say vegetable because it sounds better, even though it would be worse. Protein quality. But I guess for people who don't know oh, what makes a quality protein, that is, I don't know. It's texturized soy protein. That's really what it is. Okay, that's roughly 50 grams. Maybe a little less, but that comes out to like 25 grams of protein. And I'm gonna put this over my bowl like some cereal at the end, right before I eat it. So yeah, this is what I normally eat pretty much almost every evening. So I still have a part plant protein. It's not all animal protein, but I'm getting my casein in, and it's also like something I can enjoy even late at night. I usually don't like to have like a proper hearty meal really late. I just don't feel like it. It's like I have to. It's like a chore eating a proper meal. But this, some chocolate, basically like chocolate yogurt, quark, with some oats and some TVP like cereal. That is actually tasty. Something I can enjoy and something I can eat while I watch a movie or something. Another advantage. I can do some other stuff at the same time. Okay, should I try using the stainless pan and be brave, or just use? No, I'll just use the non-stick as always. But yeah. Hi there. Don't forget to like and subscribe and leave us a comment. Oh, sorry, just opening the window. Let some fresh air in. Dang. Okay, I know a lot of my viewers also watch Yogi, but that no one shows up, that's a little sad. Anyway, hmm right, we're gonna need plenty more garlic. Gonna need a lot more garlic. But yeah, in with our tofu, caramelized onions. Where are you? Here. Mm. Hi. Okay, just everyone ignore me. Otherwise, I can already feel my glutes getting sore. Also, my lower back. But that's fine. I'm not going to be significantly straining my lower back for almost a week. So, no deadlifts or bend over rows for quite a while. So, it's fine that my erectors are sore or are going to be sore. Because the next leg day, it'll just be a leg press and leg curls. So, no real strain on the erectors. Hey there. And yeah, and some high row, chest supported high rows or some pull downs, which again aren't really, they don't really, hi there, welcome. They don't really tax the erectors all that much. The high rows, they do hit the erectors some, but nothing like big quad, or bent over rows, or deadlifts, or even, and how are they called? Uh, Jefferson curls. Jefferson curls, of course, killer. By the way, today I did some reverse hypers, reverse hyper extension. Also nice, but hard. Finally, some people are starting to watch. I thought about just ending the live because nobody was bothering to come here. But well, we already made our dinner. This is chocolate quark, which is like Greek yogurt, high protein, no fat dairy. I added some canola oil, 40 grams of nuts, 200 grams of mixed berries, and we're going to put on some dried TVP like cereal over the top at the end. Oh, and we sweetened it with maple syrup and some cinnamon in there because it's Christmas time. Well, it's not Christmas time yet, but now you get my drift. Let's save some of that pasta water. Okay, I'm too impatient for this. Okay, I'll strain the pasta real quick. Voila. Soon as I'm satisfied with the browning on here, the noodles are going in. Oh crap. Oops. Oopsie doopsie. Spilled like half of the pasta water. Yeah, I'm an idiot. Nothing new. They can be pretty clumsy. Also nothing new. Smuddy, wo sind die anderen Wikinger? In Valhalla. Wo sie mit Odin schmausen. But yeah, on a serious note, maybe I should have used something other than my fingers to transfer the hot pasta, but oh well. Okay, now the rest of the pasta water, and we can already turn the heat off. Okay, never mind. Or actually, yeah. This is a dripped pasta water. Could use a little touch more salt, so we're gonna go in with a fine dash of fish sauce. Yes, this is not reading anymore because I'm gonna put in fish sauce, and actually I'm gonna crack an egg in as well, so it's definitely not vegan, but it's vegetarian. Share Bear, hi, you too, you too. What the hell, you transfer the hot pasta with your fingers? Well, normally I'm not a pussy like that, but now the issue was actually that normally when I do this, the pasta's already cooled down a little bit at least. And this was like directly, super fresh out of the. It had no time to cool down at all. If it was had cooled down like 20 degrees, I wouldn't have been an issue anymore at all. That little quick transfer. Okay, by the way, I still have the egg yolk here, and that is going to go in right at the end. I'm going to use that German engineering mind. Or the Wikinger skin of steel, the dragon skin. Okay, egg yolk off the heat. Off the heat onto the plate. There's loads of fresh garlic in here. Don't be kissing any vampires. Nothing wrong with vamps, but they might not survive kissing you after eating this meal. All right. And this part We have some soaked peas that I'm slowly letting come up to a boil. Slow. It seems to actually matter. Like bringing them up to a boil fast seems to lead to worse results. Mm, okay, maybe I made it too salty. Mm, a little salty, but then again, I have some electrolytes to replenish, so that's fine. Hmm. Okay, I'm gonna get me a spoon, but yeah. So these peas, they're gonna be food for a long time. I've got my dinner already made. Unless you guys want to watch me eat, this would be it for this live. On the egg, like really, it ties it all together. Hmm. Hmm. Yum, yum, yum. Hmm. It is, yeah, just above freezing. Actually, it was below freezing. It was snowing earlier today. You're wearing what I might wear to the snow. Yeah, like literally, these are actually skiing in, in the pants. We can't all live in a tropical paradise. Hmm. Well, I prefer when it's cold anyway. I prefer snow over rain. I do, but a dry 15 to 20 degrees Celsius, that is like the perfect temperature for me. Like 60-degree Fahrenheit, p- perfect for me. Yeah. I mean, well, I don't mind the rain, honestly. Unless it's like really, really cold. When it's really cold, yeah, I don't like the rain. Snow, fine. Okay, the bottom is where all the bits and all the raw garlic a stored up. So I'm gonna have some corn cakes to make it a bit more mild. Hmm. Or just some extra pasta also works. Little dash of sesame oil. Yum. Hmm. Hmm. Neck and legs. I did some neck work. Then I did tibialis anterior, like toe raises, deadlifts, some walking lunges, a few reps on some front foot elevated split squats, and mm, the leg extensions, adductor machine, standing calf raise, and grip, and 5 sets of gripper. Oh, and I did reverse hypers. It is. So when you, never mind. But yeah. So yeah. All right. You got any questions, or should I answer live now? I mean, you are correct because women usually have a thinner, weaker neck to begin with. So it is more important for them to train it. But yeah, I mean, it's has literally saved my life before. So,
Hey,
hello,
hi.
hello.
Hello. Hi, Smurfy.
Yes, milady.
So, what are you cooking up today?
The cooking is already done.
Oh, what was it?
Mm, tofu or pasta with tofu and a garlic egg sauce.
Sounds good. I just had chicken salad.
And oh, nice.
And
Oh yeah, I
what
always
do I
try to
call
get a good deep stretch in my neck in all directions, Smurfy.
it? Me too.
Not sure we go about it the same way.
I've
Actually,
seen
I
your
hope
photos.
we. I hope not. Well, I mean, if you do it in the gym, never mind. So the more I say, the worse it's gonna get. Hey there, Becca.
Hi, Becca.
That's Selena.
Hi, Becca. I'm Selena.
Um, Becca acts real nice and sweet, and she is sweet, but I think her mind can keep up with yours.
Then we'll get along. We'll definitely get along.
Hmm.
How in the hell? I just missed my
So
dang
yeah, this
bus.
is gonna be my dinner.
Yeah, it's a little later there than it is here, huh?
Yeah, but I'll eat the dinner in a few hours, like 3 4 hours from now.
Right?
So at like, well, actually that's not that late. Like at midnight.
Pleasure. That was a rather nice compliment, wasn't it?
What?
Oh, she said thank you for your compliment.
Oh,
That she's
you're
sweet and all.
welcome. Mhm. And yeah,
Do you
just
eat at midnight?
mm,
You eat at midnight as well?
yeah, or sometimes it's 3 a.m., but sometimes at six
There, 6
a.m.
a.m.
That can
here.
be, and at 6 a.m. it can be either dinner or it can be breakfast. Depends on the day.
That's fair.
Yeah.
So, how come you're not at the gym right now?
Because I was training for, let me think, well, over 3 hours, I think.
Right on.
I already tore up my ass, literally.
Man, I miss that. He'll be out of jail soon.
I mean, I know what you meant, but you'll be out of jail soon. That kind of still hit me by surprise in some way, you know? Of course, yeah. I miss that. Yeah. Anyway, moving
Yeah,
on.
I'm in Kentucky. The trees here are gorgeous. Look at that. It's beautiful.
Hmm.
Here at the anonymous shelter in anonymous city of Kentucky.
Anything anonymous about it?
Well, all of the residents here are Jessica, 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 and Jessica, and
That
Jessica.
is, actually, or are you just making up names?
Confidentiality, dear. We can't talk about the residents or the shelter. It's the anonymous shelter
Oh,
in
it's
anonymous
a
city of
shelter. Yeah,
Kentucky.
yeah, yeah. Never mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
of course.
but you can know me. I'm Selena.
Mhm. Hit you from behind.
What?
Smarty. Smurfy is nicknamed Smarty for a reason. You can read his comms. I'm not gonna read it out loud.
Selena Jessica, that is. I've been called worse, just not this week.
Well, I wasn't saying that he called you something bad. Just
I think the
you
worst
know,
thing I've been called this week is a ding dong. Someone called me a ding dong.
you don't even have one. What do they mean?
I know, right? Whatever.
And even the one you can not usually borrow or at least use is gone. So what? What are they on
Hey,
about?
I mean, it's locked up for a month or two, but it'll be out.
True, true.
And I've always got the rubber man. Hey, y'all, prepare yourself for the rubber man. Yeah.
Really, I really couldn't take you anywhere, could I?
No. Well, I mean, you could, but I'm not available. I'm off the
No,
market,
that's not
y'all.
what I'm talking about.
No, you couldn't. I'm not for polite company. Yes, ma'am. Oh, I'm sorry about that. Yes, ma'am. I put it away.
Yeah. Believe it or
Please.
not, folks, I can really tone it down. I can actually turn all the dirty stuff completely off.
Well, yeah, if you got to, but I mean, if you don't got to, why would you? I
True,
just saw
true.
the guy. I don't know why it didn't come
When
in.
most not on stream, he calls me nonstop. I literally don't have your fucking number, bro.
Mo?
Or your face. That's he started calling me that. Don't ask. I
Well,
don't know why. Like you can ask. You can ask him. Maybe we both can learn something.
well, I mean, I used to call you Max, so
True. But that's because it was used to be a username.
yeah, the
That
screen
at
name.
least made sense.
No stop. Wonder where he got that from. No, stop. Okay, all right, that clears that one up. Yep.
I got weird. I got weird the other day because I said the clouds over the moon look like a dragon about to eat it. Interesting.
Oh, weird. God, weird.
You know that's really not that weird, right?
No,
I
I'm
know
just thinking
Selena
about that
knows.
one stream we
I
had.
think at least Selena was joking about it being weird.
Yeah. No, remember that one stream we had where I was telling you about that guy that hit me up on Snapchat?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That went way off the rails so fast.
Little bit, little bit, just a little.
Everybody like the video?
Oh. Well, we've got 3 likes and 2 people watching. Could be worse. And I actually do think the 2 people who are in here, they both have given a like.
You look
They're
like a
they're
cowboy in
keeping
that hat, right? Or a gardener. I'm not sure which. I'm going with cowboy because
or
German
like
gardener sounds
Dundee.
generic. But German cowboy, that's exotic.
Well, I am the gringo who in the who was in the rainforest in the jungle catching crocodiles. So there's that.
Yeah,
Even the
I remember that
locals who
story.
grew up in the jungle still, still thought I was crazy for doing it.
Yeah, falling out of the
Like even
kayak.
the jungle folks thought I was most of them. Mo- Actually, pretty much all of them. Like even the ones who didn't see it as an issue or and would do it themselves, even they thought I shouldn't try that stuff. And I did it from a canoe that was super unstable. Just if you stood up in it, you fell in. And I tested that out right next to a croc. Luckily, it didn't eat me, and I went diving under the boat with my hand and got my $1,000 rod and reel before it hits the bottom.
Well,
I did
on
lose
about
my
the thousand
headlamps
dollar
though,
rod and reel. That's the first thing I think about when you talk about the crocodiles is the dang $1,000 rod and reel.
and and luckily I had tied a rope to the canoe. So I tried flipping the canoe back over. It worked. Tried getting in, flipped back the wrong way. Tried getting in again, flipped it over again, and now it was half full of water, so it wouldn't work anyway. So I just had to have in my one hand. By the way, I was wearing clothes almost as much as now. In my one hand, I had my fishing rod and the rope attached to the boat. In the other
Yeah,
hand,
I don't
three
remember that. I remember
clothes and
you walking
shoes.
around in a
And
little
I was
speedo looking
just,
thing.
that was not life. That was not alive. And I somehow
Oh,
swam
okay,
back
okay.
to the little deck where I was fishing from most of the time. Put the rod up there, then pulled myself up, and then just fixed the rope, and then just laid down on my back and took a breather before I got up and kept going.
It would have made for a
That's how
pretty
I earned
lit
the name
ride, though.
Dundee for catching. And the
Crocodile. I
fucking
swear.
croc was still in the same exact spot I had seen it. I stood
Yeah,
up to see it better and have a cast at it, by the way, to try and
he was
snag
just
it. But
unbothered. Oh, I'm gonna be upset.
and I mean, I did end up catching that sucker. He was pretty aggressive, actually. when,
Did you
when,
eat
when I
him?
had it on the end of my line. No, because it was like 2 days before I
That's what
left
the
for
boat.
3 days to fish somewhere else. I
Let me
probably
see. Let me
should
see.
have, but I let him go.
You got one for me? I'll get you back with you.
But hey, it never showed up again, so I did teach him a lesson to stay away from folks. So that is just as useful as killing them, if not more, making them afraid of people. Just if you could make them afraid of dogs and cats too, that would be great.
Marlon. Marlon. Okay, I
Yeah.
gotta go. I'm on the bus. I'll clean back
Okay.
in here in a
See
sec,
ya.
okay? Bye.
Peace.
Send me an
Have to go now, Danny. It was really nice meeting you, Selena. I'll see you soon. Haven't been on much
okay.
lately. I've had some migraines. Much love. Yeah. No
Okay.
worries. See you, Becca.
Thanks for turning in
Actually, I'll
food for
probably
me.
end the live, but maybe you can call me if you want to keep chatting.
Okay. Well, if you're still live here after I get to my destination, I'll join the stream again.
Okay.
All
All
right.
right.
Bye, everybody. Like the
Bye
show.
bye. What about you, Beck? You smarty. You got anything to say? What is a smutster up to now? Yeah, much love, Becca. And be careful with anyone who tries to knock on your door. Ooh, what could that be? Should we be scared, Smarty? But yeah, this will stay out here. My quark strawberry oat mixture will go in the fridge. The pasta will go in the fridge. You winked. You're gonna knock on their door. Lol. Nope, definitely not. I winked because I know what she's gonna think about when I say that. But I am a happily taken man. And like literally, when I am with someone, I cannot even think about any other woman. Like my woman is the only one I can be even in the slightest attracted to in the entire world. So that's me. Anyway, well, I guess I should probably end the live of it going. By the way, that is private stuff. Not going to be nothing that will be shared on YouTube. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, it is. Keep private things private. Yeah. Unless there would ever be videos together, there's no reason to mention to go into any sort of detail. You know, I've made the mistake of sharing too much online about relationships in the past. So on YouTube, you can just pet. Yeah, exactly, exactly. Or someone else's too. You know, where is she? But oh, she's sleeping. Okay, she's sleeping. I'm not gonna wake her up to show her. But yeah, just have one, right? Yeah, only one. I mean, she also has. She's a female, so pussy with a pussy. But yeah. Anyway, there's only one kind of pussy you can pet on YouTube, though. The furry one kind. Oh, hi there. Someone just joined us. Saturday. Saturday. This it's gonna be a stocked pale egg for Shroud. Just cause right now is the time when they have eggs and I wanna make some Shroud caviar. So if I'm gonna go and buy some Shroud, I might as well catch them myself. And I'll be visiting my old boss who runs it. No, it's rainbows. Join us. Yeah, rainbow trout. Rainbows are easier to farm. That's why the farmed ones are almost always rainbows, pretty much no matter where you are. So yeah, but yeah, I'll be live, and yeah, I literally helped fix. You know, I literally cleaned and helped to fix the lake or pond I'll be fishing. I've Yeah, because it's my old boss who owns it. Gotta see you fish the coast with whole fish or squid. Yeah, yeah. I will again, I will. But I need a car first, you know? And I'm a little broke. And actually a little bit in debt. So yeah, it could take a little while before I get my hands on another car. Hey, if anyone wants to give me a car for Christmas, I wouldn't say no. But yeah, on a little more serious note, I don't know. I don't know. Anyway, what you doing for work these days? Realistically, nothing, because my mental health is a bit of a roller coaster, but it's not good. No, I couldn't do that physically, and yeah, it's just no. And I would need a car to do that too. At least here where, in the area I live, you can't be a commercial fisherman without the car. So yeah, I mean, I am still doing some personal training and diet coaching, but I have a lack of customers at the moment. Everyone I had was very satisfied. Just most of them moved away. Yeah, unfortunately, yeah. Anyway, but you will see me fish for some trout. I know those are fish that I would use for bait in some other places, but oh well, still. I might. Once I have a car, I'm also going to do some crazy stuff like fishing for skates, for porbeagle sharks, for Greenland sharks. Yes, I plan to go for Greenland sharks from shore. Of course, huge congers, my favorite fish probably. Target big congers from shore. And hello there to our second viewer. So yeah, but I need a car and I need cash, basically. And both, I have problems with both. So, you know, but yeah. And the good thing is, I have places within a 2 to 3 days driving, at least, where I can catch all of those fish all year round, pretty much. Well, except for Greenland. Well, actually, probably, yeah. I can probably catch all of those fish all year round. Now, if I want to go to certain places at certain times of year, different story, because weather, it's long. Hey, nah, it ain't. 2 3 days is nothing. Now, if you're talking about a week driving, okay, okay. So the price for gas or petrol, that's the issue. The driving, I don't mind. I would drive for a week. I wouldn't have a problem with that either. You know, like I can totally see myself living on the road semi-permanently. That is actually maybe I could start work as a trucker, but I don't know. That is a job that I would be most likely to be able to do successfully. I think from like some more normal jobs. Being a trucker, I could imagine that. Me and my cat on the road all the time. You know, I can, but it's not good for me. I could do that when I was like 10, 12 years old. I was really good at doing that. Nowadays, it's a lot tougher for me already. So yeah, but anyway, oh, I'm starting to really feel my muscles. Now I feel less my glutes and more my quads. After that, man, I start having problems. Yeah, feeling the fruits of your labor. I am. So I'll either have to end the life or move, sit. I'll just move over and sit down on the bed. Why not? It's all clean right now. all clean right now. So if you want to keep chatting, we can. But yeah, no, I'm cooking. I'm done cooking. I've been done cooking for a while. I just keep talk. I just keep. I would have ended the live if you weren't there, man. If you weren't talking, I would have stopped the live already. Oh, I'm an idiot. Nothing new, but I forgot something. But yeah, nope, no more cooking. We've cooked enough.
Probably no more cooking the entire day. That's okay. You can come on again next time. Yes, Smarty. I want to monetize my channel, so I don't want YouTube to delete it. So don't worry about that. Also, why the fuck would I want to do a live? You know, you're just taking the piss. No. It's not Black Knight. It got dark. It started to get dark 4 hours ago, and it's been dark for over 3. So yeah. Nah, it's called lighting. That's what you were seeing. Pretty fancy stuff, ain't it? Yeah. Just my lights. I'm not outside. Anyway. All right, man. You have a good night. I'm gonna continue working on my stuff too. Okay. Well, have fun doing stuff. Here's a coolness next. Coolness? Oh, you mean the weather or what? Or you mean your project? Okay. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah. All right. Well, have a good one then. Do some language learning, drink a cup of tea. Cheers. But yeah. Yeah. Well, I'm learning Korean at the moment for reasons. But yeah. Just some people I know, and it'll make it easier to talk to them if I not only know English but also Korean, other than German. Yep, I'm learning Korean, and I've kind of paused my Japanese learning for the time being. But once I'm solid in Korean, I'll go back to learning Japanese too. Yeah, it is, and it's useful, you know. But yes. Okay, right now the head is starting to bother me. Yeah. Mm. And you know, with all the Japanese fishing companies, and a lot of them have either no market in the West or they do, but they don't really have anyone who really knows much, who speaks good English. I speak pretty good English, and if I can speak good Japanese as well, and maybe Korean and some Taiwanese, maybe I'll have like access to markets that and job opportunities that you normally just don't get, both as like a brand ambassador, speaking both the language of the company and English and German and a couple others, and on top of that, I also already, of course, know quite a lot about fishing tackle already. But yeah, being able to bridge the gap between the Western market and some of the Eastern producers will probably be very useful. So yeah, Korean, Japanese, and in the future, probably Taiwanese Mandarin. Because Taiwan also has a pretty big market. Found a Statue of Liberty between some Japanese and Chinese folks. I made the bridge. Yeah. Communicated with them both, then we all went out to dinner. Okay, good. Yeah. I mean, I've done similar stuff before too. But yeah. So basically for now, when I don't have anything specific to do, I practice Korean and then I watch Korean TV shows and stuff. You do, you really do. I do still use English or German subtitles for the time being, but hopefully relatively soon I can skip the subtitles. It is in Korean, yes. In Japanese? Well, Japanese is definitely harder to read. It's I think Japanese is easier to read in Romanji, but with Japanese characters, I think Japanese is more complicated. But to be fair, Japanese is a lot easier to pronounce as a Westerner, to me at least. I find Japanese way easier to pronounce than Korean, and Korean is still way easier to pronounce than Mandarin. But yeah, when Japanese use kanji, Chinese characters, it's too much. Is it? Oh, you mean for you? Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, learning the characters is for Korean, it's mandatory for me. Because they don't offer, with the app that I'm using, they don't offer the version that uses Latin letters. So the only way for me to, I can only use the Korean characters anyway. So it's important to focus on them, but that's a good idea anyway. Also, the way they're spelled in using Latin letters, it's just so it's weird and confusing, and yeah, I'll still have to learn it probably, but it's, to me at least, it's easier to just learn the characters. How to derive root meaning from Chinese characters. With Korean, just by looking at the characters, you can determine the sound. Yeah, Japanese as well. Hey there, welcome. Thanks for coming here. We're probably ending the live soon. I should have already ended it, but me and Smutty keep getting hung up talking about different stuff. Now we're talking about different languages: Japanese, Korean, and Chinese, or Mandarin, I guess. Or is your Chinese actually Cantonese? What version? What Chinese do you speak? You have a good night, bro. Get to your studying. Yeah, I will. And I've got a show to watch too if I want to. So yeah. A Korean show, of course. Mandarin and Cantonese. Dang, bro, you're also a polyglot. For me, I'm fluent in German and English and solid in Portuguese. Know a little bit of, I know some Spanish and some Japanese and some Korean now, but yeah. Anyway, well, see ya. I can also understand some Italian, of course. But that's because of my Portuguese and Spanish. So yeah. Okay, I'm also getting tired right now. So see ya, man. Cheers and stay smutty, I guess. Bye. Dundee out.